Hey guys!
Welcome back.
Welcome back. I almost said welcome back to our channel.
Yeah, no.
Welcome back to our podcast.
The Delusionally Confident Girls.
We are them.
Wait, what's the thing where it's just like, we are them? I want to say like, they are we are, they are. We are
No,
them.
you've never heard that?
I don't know.
Or it's like,
I am you, you are me.
oh, yes. I don't know the exact words, but I do know what you're thinking of.
Okay.
Anyways, welcome back to episode 2. I think we had a lot of fun with episode 1.
Yes.
My name is Jalen.
I'm Emily.
And we are back today talking about, do we have like a name for this podcast episode? To be fair, we didn't name the other episode until after it was completed.
Yes.
Like, we didn't like introduce
This
it.
one said,
We've had a couple martinis. This
You're not
podcast
behind,
episode
you're
might
just
need a little
comparing?
editing.
yeah.
Yes, I think
Right?
that was
it. You're not behind, you're just comparing.
yeah, that is the concept of
Let me
episode
check.
2.
Because we had a title. Hold on.
I think it was that. You're not behind, you're just comparing.
Yeah, maybe. Hold on. Elevator music. Where is it? Oh,
It's in my notes.
you're not behind, you're just comparing.
Welcome to episode 2. You're not behind, you're just comparing. We have some espresso martinis with us today, and the energy might be a little wild.
All right. We have a lot to unfold on this episode, I feel like.
We do. Let's see. Give me a second. So the basis of, I feel like, that title is heavily surrounded around social media,
Yes.
but not entirely.
No.
Because I think it can be in your like everyday life.
Yeah, I mean,
as
it's
well.
obviously not just social media, but I think maybe for us, social media plays a big role.
It is a big role, for sure.
But I
In
think-
this generation.
Yes, every generation since us.
Yeah.
Social media
Grown up with
has
technology.
just-
And we haven't grown up with technology.
no.
It came like late in life. For me, I feel like social media, oh God. Teenager?
Yeah, I didn't
Like
have
13.
like Instagram or Facebook or I had Facebook, but Instagram and Snapchat probably to like middle school, like late middle school.
Yeah.
But now kids have it in like elementary school.
Yes, it's just like they're growing up with it.
Yeah, which is quite scary.
Not us
but
dating ourselves, but aging ourselves. But
yeah. But social media has a big role in that.
yes, in overthinking your life timeline.
Yeah, your life, your timeline, your looks.
Yes. Oh, oof. I didn't
Yeah.
even know we were touching on that. When I thought, which we should, and I think that's a big one.
Yes, I do.
The first thought that came to mind, though, when you say, like, you're not behind, you're just comparing, is a life timeline. But I was always very obsessive with that.
Yeah, I think
Probably unhealthily.
definitely the life timeline, especially to someone who was like the same age as me.
Yes.
Or around, and I'm like, dang.
We definitely touched on this a little bit in the last episode. I feel like it is a big topic when we were
Yeah.
talking about how influencers that you may follow, you have to keep in mind that it's, like you were saying, that it's 10 seconds of their life. Like, you may be
It's
watching a
highlight reel
Yeah.
of their life. Like, it's simply just a highlight of their life. And I think that was a big thing I had to remind myself was I could be so jealous of, like, dang, like, they have everything that,
Yeah.
like, I feel like I want. Or it just seems like they're so happy. Life is just simple for them. But I'm like,
Also, just, like,
it's
perfectly
10
placed.
seconds.
Yeah.
Yes. It's perfectly placed. It could be rehearsed. And I'm like,
Redone thousands of times.
there's 24 hours in a day. And
Yeah.
that was a 10-second snippet. Like,
Yeah.
that was a big realization for me. It was
And
like,
they made it look like that.
yes.
I
For
like
social media, though.
Yes.
That's a huge stigma, I think, too.
it's very refreshing to see blooper content of that.
Oh my God, I love bloopers.
Like someone, if you ever see like those very aesthetic day in the life, morning in the life vlogs of somebody like making their coffee, but they don't look like they rolled out of bed.
No, they have like makeup on. They have a cute outfit, and I'm
They
like,
just have like glowy skincare.
I don't wear a matching pajama set to bed. Like I wear unmatching things.
It depends on my mood. I will say I started doing it probably because I see it online. It's not all the time because sometimes I'm not comfy, but if I am, I do feel like a little put together.
Yes,
a little mood
it's cute.
booster.
And I wake up and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I feel a little put together.
Yes,
like, I
exactly.
look cute. And
It's
usually
a
I
good
look
mood
like a
booster.
wreck, but
Right. But that's like a little bit of, you take it with a grain of salt. Like
yes.
that's like a
tiny
very
little
tiny
a
bit of
day.
influencing.
Yes.
But like I did that because I
Scary.
saw it elsewhere.
It's so scary.
Yeah. But then you just have to realize that
Yeah.
it's not all perfect. But what was I saying?
I don't know because I feel like we were talking about what this episode is going to include and we literally just dove in on one topic. So,
Well, I think topic 1 would be social media.
yes.
Wanna
Different
say-
for the both of us, for sure. I think.
Yeah. Do you
Just
wanna
because I mean I'm older than you by I don't know how many years am I older than you? How old are you?
I'm 24.
Okay, so 3 years. So
It's not that much.
it's really not, but I just remember being in middle school and like no one cared about what you posted. Well, I shouldn't say that, but like no one cared about any types of videos or any pictures. Like what we cared about is posting Friday night football game pictures.
Oh my god, that's so, you just unlocked memories. For me.
yes,
That's so valid.
And that was like the highlight of everyone's week. But then once I got to high school, I was like, oh, like the selfies and like the after school and like the weekend and the summer, and I was like
your life. It's getting into like
yes,
what
like
your life
outside of
looks
like
like.
school and
Yeah.
sports, and I was like, I never posted on social media when I was in high school. Maybe once in a blue moon. And then I got to college and I played basketball and like that was my whole life. So if I posted, it was basketball. And then fast forward to me now, I post all the time.
Mhm.
But it was also me like looking at other influencers. I'm like, all right, they post all the time and their life looks so perfect. I want to be like that. Like I want this to be my job. So I would just compare everything I did and post it and edits. And I was like, oh, let me simply making breakfast.
Yeah.
Be like, let me film this because it just looks so easy and peaceful and everyone loves it. And then I post it. I'm like, no one even cares.
Yeah.
So it's just such a comparison.
Do you think it's because you're trying to be
Oh, 100%.
something?
Because I'm comparing myself. And it I think a lot of it, everyone always says, like, influencers become influencers because of their personality. But at the end of the day, I'm like, is it their personality? Because I feel like I've posted where I'm, like, trying to be an influencer.
Yeah.
But then I post, like, where I don't really care as much. I'm like, this is just who I am.
This is just fun for me.
Yes.
Yeah. For sure.
But then
feel
it's
that.
just like, then I like just pick at everything because I'm just like, oh, theirs looks perfect and there's no mistakes and there's none of this. And I'm just like, social media is just evil.
Yeah. I will say I definitely was like that. And I'm absolutely not perfect. I am still learning. But I did used to compare a lot harder and try to be a certain way. And I feel like doing that made it less fun and more stressful. And I overthought everything. And it also made me not as consistent because I was so worried about being a certain way and making it look a certain way and executing it perfectly. And then I mean, still constantly will remind myself that maybe that's not what I want to do. Like if I look at something from someone and I'm like, oh wait, that's cool, maybe I should try that. But then I'm also like,
Is that me?
right. Like, are you really going to enjoy it? Or is it just because
Yeah.
you like looking at it, but you may not enjoy creating it?
Right. And even if you do say you end up creating it and you post it, like for me, I know there's been times where like I've done that and then it just flops and I just will delete it because I'm like, all right, now I'm embarrassed.
Really?
Yes, because
I used
I've
to do that. I used
comparing
to do that.
to other people who it's like posting the same exact thing. It's just, oh, it's that person and then versus me. I'm like, well, theirs blew up and mine got like 5 likes. Like, I'm gonna delete this because I'm embarrassed. And that's just that's the difficult game of comparing yourself.
Yes.
Because I'm just like, then I'll get defeated and I'm like, what's the point?
Yeah. I feel like I hate even saying it because I hate the word niche.
Yeah.
Like, find your niche.
Yes.
That's way too broad. And it's almost like too specific as well. I don't like the idea of a niche because I feel like I like a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
But, so maybe niche isn't the right word, but I think like finding what you actually enjoy, what you are actually excited about shows on camera.
Yes, like what you enjoy filming.
Yes. Like, I feel like you can tell when I'm like really excited about something.
100%.
And I almost feel like the excitement is contagious if somebody finds that exciting as well. But it can't be, it has to be like genuine to like something you enjoy.
But I think like content too is 10 times better when you're like actually happy and like you can see in that like video or picture, you're like, oh wow, like they look happy, like they look themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than you're just copying someone else because you're just comparing.
Trying to create something that someone else made.
Yes.
To go, I don't even want to say viral, but.
And I don't think it's bad to compare yourself. Like, I think there's an extent, right? Like, we can compare ourselves to some people on social media and be like, maybe set a goal, right?
Yes, I was going to say that.
Because at the end of the day, I don't want to say like every type of comparison to someone else or something else is awful because I don't think it is. I think the obsessive comparison is, but I think if you set a goal to be like, all right, my goal is to get like them, but by making it unique to yourself.
And not by a timeline either. Like, don't give yourself a deadline. Just like,
because everyone's life is so different nowadays.
Like, this is what I want to do. I'm going to get there when I get there in a positive way.
Yes. And in a way that makes you happy and that just works for your life. I mean, everyone is so different, whether you have kids or you don't have kids or you're single or you're in a relationship or you're married or like whatever you're going through. I think it just depends on really like how you make it and just your own life. I mean, no one's life is supposed to be identical to anyone else's.
No. And
that's like
we've said this before, but what you see online is not always real.
Right.
Even what you see in person may not always be real.
Right. I agree with that.
Like, to an extent. I think it depends how well you know someone.
Yes. But that's the other thing. Like, we're comparing ourselves to these people that we've never met.
Yes.
For what, though?
I know.
And it's like, like, I don't know. Maybe it's jealousy or just, like, oh, that would be really fun.
Yeah.
But then again, like, are we ever going to meet these people?
No.
Probably not.
No.
But it's kind of fun. Like, you can set goals for yourself.
Yes. And I think that's where it kind of becomes... I think there is a healthy type of influencing you to be better and influencing you to love your life and influencing you to have goals.
Yes.
Because I do know there are people who don't have goals or haven't had goals or just kind of, I don't even want to say lazy because I don't want to talk down on anybody, but from my experience and seeing people, I feel like finding something that you want to become can be positive as long as you're not trying to be obsessive and
like make it your own,
copy and paste.
Yes, I think as long as you make it your own, it's okay to compare because you can also get ideas from comparing yourself and be like, oh, that's really cool, but like,
yes,
let me put a little spin off of like who I am, because like, again, comparing, but it's to your level of personality, uniqueness, and everything like that.
Yes. Like altering things. For example, I feel like I have been loving this certain type of content that I've been seeing, and I've said it before. From her Instagram is Just Kidding. I'm obsessed with her like Disney content, and it's very just like colorful and bright, but she uses a lot of like words on her photos. And I've been obsessed with it.
I've noticed it.
Yes.
On yours. But it's fun.
And yes, right.
Because it catches your eye.
But I used to, like, before I started doing it myself, I feel like I would always like check and be like, how do I make it like that? How do I make it like that? Blah, blah, blah. And then I
100%.
stopped doing that. And I just, instead of looking back and forth at the inspo to recreate something, I just like open Canva or CapCut and I find something that catches my eye myself. Yes. And then put it in my own way. But I got the idea from that.
Right.
Like, I saw it there and I liked it, and then I made it my own.
Your own. Yes.
I feel like that's a healthy way of using social media. But also, not all about content creating. Like, social media shouldn't...
No.
Like, you can use it in your real life, too.
Yes. I don't think it... Yeah.
Positive influence.
Yes.
I mean, creating happy relationships and...
Yeah. There's just so much to social media.
Yeah, that it's a really deep topic.
Yeah. I mean, every episode can be something different about social media because it's evolved year after year. And it's never...
Even more frequently than that. Like, it's always changing.
And it's never going to stop. And it's terrifying to think about, like, what it's going to be in, like, 5 years.
Yeah.
But it changes so often that I feel like there's just something new, like, every month. And it's just like, oh, we can, like, dive deep into this, and this. Yes. But I don't want it to seem like social media is, like, awful.
No.
Because it's not.
Because then that would make us pretty freaking fake.
Yeah.
Because I love social media. I do. And I definitely need to lower my screen time with it.
Yes, me too.
But
the doom scrolling gets me.
But I wouldn't be able to... Like, I enjoy it. I don't know. Gonzalo not having social media, I wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah. I enjoy it.
It's a hobby, almost.
Yes. Like, I enjoy it
an outlet
for staying up to date with, let's say, like, old teammates or old friends that I don't talk to as much anymore. But, like, just, like, seeing their life updates, I think it's fun.
Connections.
Yeah. But also, like, again, the people we, like, maybe look up to or, like, people we just, their lifestyle seems fun. Like,
yes.
You've become, like, fans.
Oh, so for sure. Like, the way that we were, like, excited to see Greta's content. Yes. Baby Moon, like, we talk about people packing. Like we know them well.
I know, but it's
Which is so weird. But it is, I feel like, a form of being a fan, and I do feel like those are celebrities, and...
Yes. And it's fun, and it's exciting. It's like, oh, what are they doing today? Or, like, what trip are they going on
and
next?
How it's not that different than, like, I don't know, did you ever, like, what, I don't even remember what it was called, like, not Kids Pop. There were, like, teen magazines when we were younger.
Yes.
And that was, like, how you kept up with people's lives.
Yes.
And it was still the same, I don't want to call it an obsession, but, like, you knew what, like, based on what you read, like what Taylor Lautner was doing, whatever. It's the same concept, just in a different age.
Yes. Which I hope one day we
makes
have fans,
it sound less crazy.
I hope people look up to us one day.
I hope so too.
I think that'd be fun.
But I also want to, like, be inspiring, not just
I don't want to just be, like, looked up to, like, but I do want to, like, be able to
have a voice.
Yes. And, like, I don't want to say, like, help people because that's kind of therapeutic.
But it can be.
Yeah. I mean, I think me and you combined have enough experience to just
true, be a therapist.
Yeah.
But therapy via microphone.
Yeah.
Which I like.
I love it.
Could talk someone's ear off.
Yeah. Social media alone, I feel like, I mean, we could spend an hour talking solely about social media, but I don't.
Probably shouldn't.
Yeah, I don't want to be the social media doom talk girl,
right.
No,
yeah. I think, like, an episode is fine.
I love social media, but I also hate it.
It can be toxic. I think really what determines the healthy versus the positive versus the negative of social media is your self-discipline. Like, you need to know,
and you're not behind,
when to not put it. Yes, but you need to know that. You need the self-discipline of being like, I can absorb this information with a grain of salt, put it into my life the way that it deserves to be put into it, and not bring myself down because of what I'm seeing.
I agree.
Like, everything
and
that's
think,
meant to be will be, and you are where you're supposed to be.
like, things that I've seen and I compare myself to, I ask myself, I'm like, well, first I'm like, dang, like, I'm so jealous, and I'm comparing every little detail, like, oh,
how do we get that?
my life is this, but their life is this, like, and we're the same age, but this is their job. And I ask myself, I'm like, but is that realistic in my life for, like, me and Tommy? Like, that's, and it's just like, oh, but are they really happy? Like, are they?
Right.
And I'm like, okay, I'm not behind. I'm just at a different stage in my life than they are, because they started much earlier than I did.
Right.
So it's not necessarily that, like, you're the same age as these people.
And you should be exactly where they are.
Right.
That's
it's just
not
they're at a
realistic.
different stage in life. And
Everybody started something differently.
I
And
think
also
the
everybody learns
younger
differently.
Generation started social media at such a younger age, and that's why they seem so much farther ahead of us. To an extent.
What younger generation?
Like,
I need an example.
maybe just younger than me.
But they're
Because-
like, I'm pretty sure Greta and Natalie are your age. I do think it has to do, like, they're older than me.
But, like, I don't know. I just feel like, I also feel like it depends on where you grew up, what type of environment.
Yes. I want to say
your
privilege, but I also
friend
don't
group,
think that's
but
entirely.
that's a whole other topic.
I want to say privilege has something to do with it, but I also don't think everybody who has made it successfully online came from privilege
No.
at all. I think, like you said, I do think it's like where you come from, who you know, how you. Also, like, where you were in life at a certain point.
Yes.
Like, I do feel like
Like, high school me was
there's so
awkward
many
and
different
shy
places that you
and-
could be. Right. Like, there were so many different, I don't know. You could have been sporty. You could have been, but there's
Quiet.
like sporty like that, like basketball and soccer. Like, I played soccer. There was like that kind of sporty where I almost want to say tomboy. But I was like that too. Is it tomgirl
Yeah.
or tomboy?
Tomboy.
Yeah, but I was kind of like that too.
And then there's like the
And then there's like a
popular-
cheerleader, dancer sporty, gymnastics sporty.
Yes,
like,
yes,
that's
yes,
two
yes,
very
yes.
different topics.
I agree.
But they're like so many different ways. You could have been like nerdy smart or cool smart. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. There's so many
factors.
Yeah,
I mean,
so many paths
on and on. We
in
could
high
go.
school and middle school, and yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's where that's, I don't know.
I mean, that's like your
sets the path.
developing
Yeah.
age.
Yeah.
So,
And I don't
I
want to
don't know.
say it's luck, but I feel like if you were into that at a young age, then
right.
where you are now
Yes, that's what I was saying.
makes
Like,
sense.
you should,
But that's
the
not where
earlier
we
you
were.
start.
That's not where our heads were.
No, not at all.
Which is fine.
Because
I
it's a
feel
different
like
generation now.
Yeah. But I feel like it's all weird. Everybody's where they're supposed to be.
I agree.
Because I feel like I would have made a fool of myself
yeah.
if I had that, I don't even want to say influence, but like if I had that much, not access, I don't know what the right phrase is, but like if I put my life out there that much at that age,
Yes.
oh God.
Yeah, I know. I cannot imagine
Disastrous.
the outfits we used to wear.
Just like everything, the way
Everything
I
was
spoke.
just, oh my
Like,
god, the poses for pictures.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
It was wild.
it was something. But
That's all. That's our social media talk. I think for comparing, like, you're not behind.
no.
You're never behind.
No, you're
social
never
media
behind.
makes it think like you're behind, but you're not. You're really not.
You just have to realize that. I think
You have to
takes-
ask yourself, like, am I actually
Yes.
behind? And
It-
like,
it is all related to self-love and self-growth.
yes,
as
100%.
well. And as a lot of things in life are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open the notes. Do you want to talk about career change?
I think that's mainly going to be on me. My experience with it. I mean, ever since I've known you, you've been, on social media. Like,
I've always enjoyed it though. Like, But maybe not social media aspect. I was always like, dress up, take photos. Like,
Right.
It started there. It definitely grew with social media growing.
Yes. But like that was
Obviously.
like your goal.
It was always like my
career.
thing. Everybody
that
knew
was
that
your
I
goal
like
career.
did that.
I feel like. Yeah.
Yeah, like as like a dream thing for sure.
Yeah.
I did. I don't know if I want to call it career change, path change, but I had like crazy different goals when I started college. I was pre-med.
Oh God, I was in nursing. I
There you
wanted
go.
to be, well, first I wanted to be a math teacher because I love math.
Swore I was going to be a kindergarten teacher.
Oh.
Swore it.
And then I went from a teacher to criminal justice to nursing. I took anatomy and I was like, absolutely not. And I was like, you know what? My gut is just telling me criminal justice. Like, it's what I've always wanted to do. So I followed that path. And obviously we know how that worked out. You guys don't, but she does. So that was my dream, was to be
talked about future. Sorry.
Yeah, it'll be talked about in a future episode. But my career goal was law enforcement, and I made that happen. And then unfortunately, it had to end. So now I'm 27 years old and trying to figure out a career change. And I know it's young, but
it sounds really young when you say it.
It does, but like from my point of view, it's like I feel like because I went to college and I studied criminal justice. And I know there's so many different career fields within criminal justice, but I put so much time and effort to join law enforcement and to become a cop.
Yes.
So that's all I know. So now that I can't do that, I'm like, well, now what do I do? Like,
Yeah,
that's
I
the
can't
thing that I
imagine.
loved and what I wanted to do. So here I am trying to figure out like what the heck I'm gonna do from like as a career, because I'm so young.
Yes.
Right? Like, I feel like I'm so behind because I'm 27 years old and I don't have a career anymore. But then again, I'm like, I'm so young
Yes.
that I'm like, what the heck am I going to do with my life?
Yeah.
So I think that's like a big part of this topic is the changing your career path, because I feel behind right now because I'm like, well, I feel like everyone my age has already started their career. They went to college, they got their degree, whether it was business or accounting or social media or like whatever it was, and they've stayed in it. Whereas me, which I'm sure there's multiples of me who have.
I was going to say, I feel like I see this online a lot sometimes.
Yes, and I think a lot of it is like what we allow ourselves to see and like what we venture out to be like, is anyone else going through this? Because I mean, I feel like I'm like starting over.
And you're not the only one. And there are people
No.
who do this much later in life.
Yes, like my Uber driver. God, I loved that man. Okay, he was just giving me so much insight on YouTube and our podcast, and
It's so funny.
he worked in IT for 40 years, and then he got laid off.
Wow.
And he's been, I think, laid off for, I think he said a year now, so that's why he's doing Uber. So I could not imagine being in my 50s
Yeah.
and not being able to retire, like, financially, like, feel safe. And we're
Yeah.
like, now what do I do?
Terrifying.
So that's, like,
And people do, like,
where
this
the
happens.
comparison is. Like, I'm comparing myself to all the people I went to school with, and like, oh my God, I'm so behind to them.
Do you talk to these people?
No.
So how do you
I know, but that's just the thing. That's the comparison. It's just like, I'm not behind. I'm just comparing myself. And
Right.
like, I have to stop myself and be like,
You're not behind, you were saying.
I'm not behind. And like, I'm about to get married. Like, there's so much more. My mom reminds me of this all the time. She's like, there's so much to look forward to. There's so many like things to be excited for, right? My wedding, starting a family, finding a job, finding my dream house, like all of this stuff. There's so much to be excited for, but when we get stuck on the one tiny thing, the little tiny bump in the road, that's when it all.
I hope nobody heard that.
I hope you all heard her burp. But the one tiny bump in the road can feel like the end and like your life is over. From experience, that's how I felt. And I was like, well, now what? Like, I don't know what to do. And everyone else had a job, right? Like, Tommy had a job, and everyone had a career. And my parents had a career, and everyone else. And my friends who I went to school with, they're in a career. And, like, they didn't seem to go through any struggles. But do I actually know? No. I'm literally just comparing as to where we are right now.
Right. And also, like, what you see online.
Yes.
From these people
Yes.
who you don't talk to every day.
Right. So it's just, I mean, I could compare myself to anything, and I'm just like, anything could make me feel like I'm behind, but it's just the stupid comparison game that our minds play on us.
Yes.
Which it's evil.
Everybody, I could think of so many people who had career and life changes so late in life.
Yeah.
And I
think it's
shouldn't
just
even
scary.
say late. Because it's not, I'm thinking
late.
like 30s and 40s. Like, that's not.
Me coming up on my 30s in 3 years.
But no, but like, I don't know. Even my mom did. And I was in like, I don't even know. I feel like it's all kind of a blur now. But like, I feel like I was like in high school. Or maybe about to be in high school when like she went to college and changed her career. Like, that's crazy when you think about it. Like,
I
that
think
sounds
it's
scary.
crazy
but
now
look at her.
because imagine like if that was us
Yes.
in this.
Right, but what I'm saying is, like,
generation.
people do it all the time.
I know, and I
But that
think,
doesn't mean, like, your feelings aren't valid.
No, but I think we just like we pinpoint
Yeah.
and we latch on to certain people in certain people's lives.
Yes.
But like in reality, there's hundreds of us that have no idea what they're gonna do for their life because
there's some people who, like, haven't even found love and really want to. Like, and I don't want to say that you should be thinking of this because, like, thinking of the ways that you're ahead, but if it makes you feel better, you should.
yeah,
Like, of all of the things that you have achieved.
that I should be
that
like
nobody
thankful
else
for and like
has.
I'm so
Like,
lucky.
There are people who are, nothing is wrong with this, but there are people who are still living with their parents at our age or older and
Trying to figure out their life.
right and are still in school or going back to school. Like Gonzalo's friend that we were just talking about today, he just got into another school.
Yeah.
I can't imagine going to school again. Oh my God. But that's his path. And
Right.
they're older, well, than me. They're your age.
Yeah. And I'm sure they feel like they're behind.
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, we've all had this
But-
conversation, and everybody feels that way. I also think it has to do with, like, whatever timeline you ever had in your head
Yes.
growing up. And we were talking about this earlier. Like, I had a very strict timeline
So did I.
in my brain.
I should have had 3 kids by now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not
Like,
even
I should
married
be in a
yet.
mansion.
Yep.
I should be, like, I got horses in my backyard. Like,
Yep.
all of it. And I was so strict with it until it started to actually happen. And then I was like,
This is
I
where I'm
have
supposed to
never
be.
once thought, right, I've never once thought I wish this happened earlier.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like, I feel like my wedding happened when it was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
We got married when we were supposed to get married. I had my baby
Yes.
when I was supposed to have my baby. Like,
I do agree with that. And I think, like, not to get, like, deep, but
deep, dark, and mysterious.
I do think for everything, like, you and I both, just, like, our lives in general, like, we are very fortunate.
Yes.
And there's, like, I know, like, me, I've taken a lot of things for granted. And I'm just, like, I'm so thankful for what I have, even though I may feel so behind because I have to have a career change. Like, there's so many more things that I am thankful for where I'm like, why do I care about this, like, little thing? Where, I mean, things could always be worse.
Right. Like, there are so many blessings to count
Yes.
that are greater than
A small
whatever
little bump in the
negativity
road.
is happening.
Yes. And I do think that's, like, the biggest reminder you need to give yourself every single day is, like, yeah, today sucks, but, like, it could be worse.
No, it can. Yes.
Anything
You always
could
have to
always be
thankful.
worse.
Yes.
And I think that's a huge.
I'm always telling myself it's not the end of the world.
Yes, it's not the end of the world. It could be this, but I'm so very thankful it's not. And that is also, like, the feeling behind because it's just like we could actually be behind, but we're really not. Like, imagine if, like, I don't know.
40. Well, no offense to anybody who might be, but see, like, I don't know. Everybody has their own path, and I don't want to talk about it anyone else's,
No.
but we're in our 20s.
I know. And
Like, it's not like
everyone's like, oh my God, you're so young. And I'm like, but I don't feel young. I feel like I need to have all this figured out. I should have had I should have started having kids by
everybody
now.
says you're so young.
I should have all this money saved. But it's just like, it's because I'm comparing
Yes.
to everyone else. And I'm like, oh, I wish I had that. But I'm like, at the end of the day, do you wish you had what you see? I don't.
Probably not.
Sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, I do. But
No, like, not exactly. No.
But at the end of the day, I'm like, I love coming home to what I have.
Exactly.
You know?
Right. You don't want what anyone else has.
Right.
If you do, you're probably,
Not happy.
yeah, something else has to
Yes.
change.
Yeah.
Because I don't ever wish, like, I don't know, that this wasn't where I was coming home to or who I was coming home to
Right.
or my family. Like, I've never been like, damn, I wish it was that. Ever. So,
No.
which I think is, and
That's
if you are
eye-opening.
feeling that way, there's something else going on.
Yeah. And I think that's when you take a step back and you're like, all
Look
right.
at everything
like,
I have. Gonzalo's really good at doing that. He usually has put me back
Yeah.
in my tracks of, like, do you realize what we have?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, you're right. Let me slow down.
It's just,
Being in the moment
yeah.
is huge.
I've been trying to do that more because
Oh my god. It's gonna, like, the wedding era alone.
I know.
And I know this isn't, like, necessarily part of the topic, but just, like, any moment in your life, any season or era or chapter or whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
like, enjoy it. And everybody's gonna tell you that, and you're never gonna
No. But I mean,
realize it until it's
even like the little
there.
things where people don't, like, obviously life goes by incredibly quick, right? Like, it's already April 2026. Scary.
Ew.
But I know. But like, I get married in 5 months. And I know it's going to be the fastest day of my life. But even like looking back on the smallest things, like getting Gus.
Mm-hmm.
I look back at pictures and I'm like, how the heck is he already one? Right? Like, and it's
Yeah.
the same thing with kids. And it's just like, life is too short
to be worrying about where you should be.
Yes. Like, just enjoy it. If you are happy, enjoy it. And if you're not happy,
Work on it.
work on it if you can, which I think you always like can. But also, like, there are so many people out there who want to see others happy.
Yes.
Like, no matter what, there's people for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Right.
I don't think it's ever like I'm, you know, like, I know I have people who like want to see me happy and like all
Right.
that. And I want the same for others, but it's just, it's scary how fast life is, and it's scary to think about how fast it could end.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah, like,
that's
you
a
can't
different
take any
topic.
day. Yeah,
That's another future topic.
But yeah, you can't take anything for granted
No.
ever. But-
And I do think we do that comparing ourselves.
Oh,
Not
for
to say it's
sure.
all bad, because it's not. But
No, but in moderation.
I think a lot of the times, like, people that do compare, it's like, it's so draining on your body and your mind.
Mental health, yeah.
Yes. And it's like, for what?
Mm-hmm.
Because you want to be like them? But then what if they see your life?
And they're like,
"Dang,
damn, I wish
want
I was
their
like
life."
that. Yes.
So now we're just playing this back and forth game when you
Right.
could just be like,
Focusing
you know what?
on yourself. You can take little hints from what you
Yes,
see here
I'm
and
not
there
behind.
and make it yours.
I'm not behind, but I'm gonna start now and make it my own and make it unique to me.
Yes.
And I think that's a huge lesson.
it is. And it's always going to be a learning curve too.
Oh, every day, I think.
Yeah, I feel like every day I learn something new, and literally every day I feel like I
Yes.
grow a little, learn something new, and the day goes by so fast.
Oh, I hate it so much.
Every day goes by so fast. Every week goes by so fast. And you just have to, living in the moment, I think, will definitely help you to not be so comparative.
Just take it all in.
And realize where you are in life is where you should be. And if you're in the right mindset, you're always going to be working towards where you want to be.
There's a reason for everything. Everything that happens.
Oh, for sure. Everything happens for a reason, whether you see that reason or not.
Yeah. No matter very big on that. Whether you're happy with the outcome or not, like,
there will be a day.
That happened for a reason. And
there will be a day where you're like, that's why.
Yes.
And it could be like as simple as like you think your heart is broken.
Oh.
And then
I remember those days.
Literally, like just these
your life
little
was over.
Tiny, yes, like absolute end of the world. Like I want to die.
Yeah.
And then 10 years pass or so, and you're
a day passes,
getting married to the love of your life, and you're like, no, that's why. And that's just a very, very small example. Like love is a very small, not small topic, but in comparison to life, like
yes,
there are so many little things. Even if it's moving schools or finding new friends or moving states or
jobs,
career changes or your friend groups changing, like so many little things. That's why that happened.
Yes, and they'll. I used to be a firm believer of like, well, what if I never find out? Like why that happened?
I've never had that thought.
Oh my God. I had that for a very long time up until recently. I mean, I still kind of do. Where I'm like, what if I never find out why that happened to me?
No, there's no way. I've never had that thought.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, it's kind of sad where you're like, you get so caught up on it, but then you're like, you know what? Like, yeah, I might not be today. It might not be tomorrow, but like...
It might not even be next year, but like...
5 years from now, I could be doing something totally random and be like,
and
that's why that happened. And I'll be like, oh my God, in 5 years, like, I'm married, I have little babies, and I'm like, this is why. And then it all makes sense, and I'm just like, thankful that thing happened.
Yes.
Which I think is also very eye-opening.
Yes. You're always where you are supposed to be.
Yeah. You're never behind.
Whether you realize it or
never,
not.
Never, ever.
No, you are not behind.
No.
You're right where you should be. I don't know if there's anything else to touch on. No.
We jump.
But unfortunately, that's the way that we talk.
But that's just who we are.
I do feel like there's people who can listen and be like, no, yeah, that made sense.
Yeah. I hope so. Because sometimes I'm talking, I'm like, this probably makes absolutely no sense, but it makes sense in my brain.
Where are we going with this?
I feel like you're looking at me, and I'm just like, she has no idea.
No. Sometimes have you ever seen Lava Girl and Shark Boy and Lava Girl? The Train of Thought.
No,
you've never seen Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
I mean, maybe when I was little, but I have no recollection of.
Oh my God, I feel like I saw it like last year.
I have an awful memory.
30 millionth time. Okay, well, there's a train of thought, and the train of thought gets off the tracks, and sometimes I just feel like I have to find the tracks again. But
yeah, because sometimes you're looking at me, and I'm like, God, she has no idea what I'm talking about.
No, I do.
I'm probably just rambling and making no sense. But then I say one thing, and she's back.
Wrap it back up. I just need to find where the train was going.
Yes, that happens in my brain all the time. Where I'll be like,
too.
Yeah. So this, and I'm like, wait, actually, I'll just jump on another train, I guess.
We touched on everything in our notes.
Yeah. That's a good one.
I feel like this is longer than we might feel like it is.
I feel like we've only been here for like 20 minutes.
No, because I think it's like 18 minutes at a time.
Oh, okay.
When it like closes like that, there's like a max split file. No, yeah, I think
we could
we're
also
definitely over 30
hours.
Minutes. We could.
And
we need to
stay on track.
Yeah.
To each episode, to each topic.
We'll try to get better at that, maybe.
Yeah, I feel like we need to write notes. Like,
maybe we need like a timer. Like, all right, you're done. Next topic. That might be really helpful.
We each have our own like 5 minutes of speaking.
Yeah, maybe we need more notes too.
Okay.
I do feel like the conversation just comes out sometimes.
I do too, but I feel like if we have like little bullet points, it'll like just like ding.
Well, we hit all of these though and barely looked at this.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes
so we did have bullet notes, but yeah, maybe like
write them next time on a piece of paper.
A little like timer might help. Yeah.
Yeah, and be like, all right, go. You have the microphone.
Oh, no. Not for me. I will blank out. But something along those lines, sure.
Oh, that was a good one. That was fun. Well,
thank you guys for joining us. I hope that you got something out of this.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like...
No, yeah. There were definitely some key topics in there.
There were. And I feel like there's some good, like, notes to take home and really think about.
Yeah.
Even though we don't want to be your therapist, but we could be your therapist if you want.
I wouldn't mind.
No, we like to listen.
Talk
and
all
give
you
advice.
want.
I love listening to people.
You text me, I'll answer. So talk to us in our DMs or something. I don't know.
Yeah. If you have a question, if you have advice.
If you can relate, I'm sure it would be so amazing for us to find people that
like
could
giving
relate.
like real stories or being like advice from other people.
Yes.
Like if you have
like
any
a real
insight,
connection, heck yeah.
Or if you want us to talk about a topic.
Oh yes.
That would be really fun.
I don't know if we have that much of a fan base yet, but if you want us, we are delusionally confident.
We do have that fan base.
Yes, we do. So if you want us to talk about something specific, you tell us.
Yes, we will do it.
And we will deliver.
Sure
Ask
will.
and you shall receive.
Because
I don't know why. Because we're delusionally confident and we genuinely enjoy this though. And
and we care.
We would like
and
to be here.
We want to help people. But we also
are helping ourselves in the process for sure.
Yeah. We'll take advice, we'll take ideas, we'll take
give me all of it.
Yeah. I lost my train of thought.
All right. Well, maybe we're gonna go have another martini and relax.
Yeah. So
thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in.
We'll see you guys for episode number 3.
Yes, we'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to do all the things: subscribe, like, comment, follow,
everything.
Yeah, be our friend.
Bye.